So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I used to teach audio classes at the university in Los Angeles, and I used to tell people to better project their voice, they should stand up. So I'm doing just that. Instead of sitting down, I'm giving you all my energy by standing up and talking to the microphone and being video recorded by my phone, actually. So let's try and see what happens with this. So I just want to give you an update about how I've been doing. I had DBS on December 6, 2018, and things have just been uphill since then. I've had a few adjustments since then, and I have gained a little bit of weight, and I'll tell you all about that right now. I'll tell you about my voltage as well. So for those that don't know, I'll give you a little bit of a catch-up right here. So I have had Parkinson's since 2009 approximately, but I was diagnosed in 2011 at age 33. So I'm 40 now, and I just had DBS in December 6, 2018, and it has really revolutionized things. It really has changed a lot for me, and things have been going great, and I've been able to walk a lot better without getting dyskinesias. I've been able to roll around in bed a lot better, so when I'm uncomfortable I can roll around better. That includes sleeping better too. I've been taking a bit of melatonin, but that's pretty normal for me. But I've been sleeping a lot better as well. I can lift weights now. I can play different sports, although I haven't played that many yet. I can run. So things are getting a little bit better. I do have a lot of fatigue still, so that is something that I am still dealing with, and I think just getting fitter is going to help that a lot. I have gained about 4.5 kilograms, about 10 pounds since DBS, and they say that this is to be expected. A lot of times you just start eating more, or they say it's a dyskinesia and tremor that goes away, that burns a lot of calories, and when that's gone, it makes you gain weight. I don't know how true that is, but I have noticed myself eating a little bit more. Food tastes good again. I'm just, in a better mood, so food tastes good, and I'm just, eating more. So I have been eating a lot less meat lately. I've been trying to exercise a bit more. I live in Amsterdam right now, so I've been walking a lot. I walk about at least half an hour every single day, and that includes, places to the market or to the cafe, where I have a coffee without sugar, of course, and just trying to eat healthier in general. So that's been helping a lot. My voltage right now has been slowly increasing over time, and I can tell you what it's at right now. I have a little controller right here that looks like a little Nokia phone. I love this, and this is my lifeline, and I'll tell you all about this in a second, but I just hold the press and hold the little button here, and it unlocks, and it looks at my stimulator. It's a stimulator on, and then I can click through the menus and see my stimulator on the left side of my body. It's 1.7, and on my right side of my body it's 2.9. So the right side is definitely a lot worse than my left side, but the DBS really helps me kind of pinpoint where my body needs to have a little bit more voltage, and it gives me that. So I wasn't able to have that obviously with carbidopa-levodopa. When you take carbidopa-levodopa, it takes over your whole body. It doesn't care what side needs it more. It just like goes everywhere, and you end up having dyskinesia. So I ended up having dyskinesia on my left side, and that makes sense because my left side needs it less. And I'm able to fine-tune both sides. Now my sessions with the DBS nurse have gone really well. I think I'm on my 4th one. I just had that recently at the IMC, which is the big teaching hospital here in Amsterdam, and that's been going pretty well. Every time she raises it just a little bit more. I think one time she tried a different lead, since the doctor said that the top lead is the best one for me, so she tried the top lead and turned it up a little bit, and I got this little kind of like weird discombobulated feeling, like I was like drunk or something, and just like floating in the air. So we waited half an hour to see if that would go away. It didn't go away, so she put me back on the previous lead, that's the second from the top, and just turned that up a little bit to the point where I was almost having dyskinesia on my left foot, and then like she turned just barely down from there, but it worked out really well. And then on my own, I raised it myself as well without taking carbidopa-levodopa in the morning. I was able to raise it to the point where I'm almost having dyskinesias, and I did that, and dystonias as well, but I raised at that point, and I realized after a week or two that I did not need carbidopa levodopa anymore. The DBS had been doing all of its work on its own, just giving my body the dopamine equivalent that it provides. What I didn't have was, and I mentioned this before, the fatigue. Now, fatigue is a problem for me. It has always been a problem for me. I sometimes take long naps during the day. It's probably my most significant Parkinson's symptom, probably for sure now, because after DBS, a lot of my physical symptoms have gone away. The main one that remains is the fatigue. So the fatigue is definitely still a problem. And the DBS nurse told me that the reason why I get fatigue is because I eliminated the carbidopa levodopa. And now by eliminating carbidopa levodopa, the DBS does its thing through electrical pulses, but the carbidopa levodopa was actually giving me like awake energy, if that makes sense. It was giving me the energy to stay awake, to not be hazy, and not feel like I'm like in just like a haze all day. So that's been a problem. I've been taking about a quarter to a half of a 125 levodopa carbidopa once a day in the morning, just to see if it like gets me to like a certain point, because when I wake up I still feel really tired. So that little extra quarter or half of carbidopa levodopa makes me like puts me on, and it's so little that I can just take that, and it won't affect the DBS at all, because by the time that runs out and runs its course, I'm able to get the DBS to kick in, and the DBS does its thing from that point on. Other than that, I haven't taken any carbidopa levodopa, and I've been trying to fight the fatigue. The DBS nurse says instead of taking carbidopa levodopa, I can, whenever I'm feeling really tired during the day, go out, take a walk, have a coffee, something like that, because then it'll ruin my sleep schedule, right? So if I sleep 3 hours during the day, then at night I'm up for an extra 3 hours, or I go to sleep really late, and that's not a good thing either. So it's all about the balance. I'm still learning how to use the DBS. I'm still learning how it's supposed to work, and so far it's been working great for me. I really can't suggest it enough. I've been talking to people in forums about DBS, and when I tell them that I do DBS and that I'm able to eliminate all my Parkinson's drugs, the carbidopa levodopa, they're like, wow, tell me more. So I'm happy to share that information. If anybody ever sees this and you want to message me or ask me a question in the comments, I'm really happy to answer all your questions. I mean, this has been close to a miracle that anybody with Parkinson's can have at this point without a cure. I'm not cured. I still have Parkinson's. I still have anxiety that I treat from the Parkinson's. I still take amantadine, which is an anti-dyskinesia medication, but it has other important things as well that it does to my body, and the nurses suggested I take that. But I've been able to eliminate all the carbidopa levodopa, and that's made a huge difference, just having that steady flow of energy instead of being up and down all day, up and down. I'm really constant. I'm really on level, and I'm able to type a lot more. I'm able to walk. I'm able to run. It's just been incredible. So I'm really happy with it, and I say to people that it's not a cure. It doesn't help with anything but physical effects that can be treated with carbidopa levodopa. So if you have like a really bad balance and that's not treated with carbidopa levodopa, don't expect it to be treated with DBS. Okay, DBS basically fixes things or helps fix things that carbidopa levodopa usually does in your body. So if you are a candidate and you do go through the whole process of getting evaluated, and they say you're a candidate, I would say go for it 100%. The sooner the better. It will change your life. It changed my life, and I'm hoping that it will help you as well. Again, if you have any questions, comments, subscribe to my channel. So just hit the like button, subscribe, and get more videos like this in the future. I'm going to give you lots of updates about DBS over the course of the next 6 months, a year. So you want to know when those are coming out. I'm going to be talking about other things that I've been doing for Parkinson's. Follow me, see what I've been up to. I'm happy to share all my knowledge with you, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks a lot.